space here.
Why did you put it right back of your laptop?
What, my phone? Because I need to refer to it. I need an office.
Hello, can you hear me? Just let me know you can hear me so I know that it sounds okay. You do me, Fredo. Oh, brilliant. I can be heard. Fantastic. Okie dokie. Right, let me just make the thing for the cat. She will come and kick that round later. Okay, good evening, ladies and gents, if there are any gents knocking about in this chat this evening. So we'll say hello to everybody. So who do we have? Silver Stitches, Katinka, Laurie, Patsy, Anna Karen, and Christine so far. Good evening. Hope you are doing well. Got my stitching shelf out in a wee patch of confetti. Hi, Gail. Hi, Woo Woo. How you doing? And Sandy coming in as well. So even though I'm not scheduling, you guys are still filing me, which is fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, my days. Let's see. Cheryl is also here and Red. Hi, Red. How are you feeling? Are you any better? And good evening, Ebony. Hope you're doing okay. So I've got a stitching shelf out. 935 stitches in. And I've hit a confetti patch. Hey, Celia. Hey, David. Hi, Rosemary. Joanne. Happy to be most here, says Laurie, since I missed most of Wednesday's live. Hi, Jamie. Red, yes, thank you. Got some coughs, but no more medication. Great stuff. So hopefully things are on the up for you now, Red. So Silver Stitches, not certain this is going to come to fruition, but I'm thinking about doing a floss tube. But what can I add to the plethora of others? Just do one, stick it out, and see how it's received. That's the best thing I can say, Silver Stitches. We all got to start somewhere.
I remember you said that to me the other day, didn't you? Is her name Lizzie?
Yeah.
You said that to me the other day, didn't you? You was on a comment on one of my videos, and because you were saying how good my presenting style is, and I basically said that I'm not good enough for TV.
Yeah, just crack on, just film it and put it out there.
But you don't need to be. I mean, it's YouTube. You don't have to be fantastic. You just have to.
Have to know what you're talking about.
Know your stuff and do it.
Yeah,
you know?
Absolutely. Okay. Red feels much better. Oh, no worries, Rosemary. Don't worry about typos. We all get to know what you mean. Okay, it's absolutely fine. So I hope we're all doing well. Sunday evening, I know there's a stitchy retreat going on this weekend, so we might be one or two light who are at the retreat. It's the Essex Needles retreat this weekend, so I know at least one, if not more.
Essex Needles.
Yep.
So I'm assuming that's in Essex somewhere.
At Stansted.
Oh, right. Ideal place if everyone's flying in.
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay. Hey, Enid. Oh, my dear. So I've been busy today. Usual story. Working. Did a bit of overtime this morning. My stepdad's been for his dinner, and his kids have been here all weekend, so we've been a little busy with them. But I got some stitchy time in, so that was good. So there we are. Okay. Ashley got married from her posts on, I don't know if any of you are friends with her on her personal Facebook, but from her post, it sounds like it all went off very well. And she looked beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Perhaps she'll share a picture into the group. That'd be nice, won't it? So, yeah, it's been a good week. Celia had a birthday. Did you have a lovely day, Celia? I hope you did. Oh, yeah. Oh dear, Enid, think you have COVID, your stitchy bugs run away. Oh, yikes. I saw your loom knitting, your candy corn hat. It's quite super.
Super duper.
Andy, don't take the pee.
That told me.
Yeah, don't take the pee. It feels like I felt like you were taking pee. Please don't.
Well, I weren't.
Well, it sounded like you were. So, yeah. Hey, Kay, working on Stained Glass Mermaid. Celia, yes, she did go good. Loom knitting, yeah. Work took forever because I started getting sick. Oh, dear. Laurie is making binding for guitar cases. His son's making delivery in New York on Friday to his famous client. Ooh. Anybody we know? Intriguing. Okay. I have got both the girls are in. Hannah is in her room watching the telly with the cat. And Lauren is currently in the bath. And you might hear a little extra noise from next door because the little boy next door had a birthday and for some reason he has a tooting horn. So yeah, it's been a bit of a racket all day long, really. So there we go. Okay, Sandy is working on Daydream by Heather Edwards, Painfree Crafts, 59.46%. Oh, that 60% is in touching distance there, Sandy. What's everybody else working on? Patsy are working on the pattern that Andy did, so the one from Stitch Picks, great stuff. Joanna sorry, missed you out there, Red. Putting in some more stitches on your embroidery, but we'll have it finished soon. Yep, coming along beautifully, that Red, really is. Okay, Joanne, good day, Nicola. It's morning here in California. I love this piece you're working on. How long ago did you start this? I started this about 2 years ago now. And I am 23% through. Okay, Cheryl is working on a Disney cross stitch. Patsy says she's at 0.31%. There's a lot of sky, so she'll be doing that for a while. Fantastic. Okay, how did Thursday go? Not quite as planned, but I know why. I had £0.5 pound gain, but I'm still 7 stones down. And it was really because this last week I have kind of gone off a regular eating pattern. And I've kind of done a lot of grazing and snacking between meals. I haven't eaten anything that's particularly bad for me. I've just overeaten. So back to it on the regular this week, and I'm sure I will catch up. Okay. Oh dear, Cat. Did Hannah throw you out of the bedroom? Do you want to be on the film? Here, say hi. Say hi. There she is, purring away. Now, Kat, do you have no consideration for the fact that I am broadcasting right now? No? No? You can't get on my knee. You can't walk over my stitching. if you want to get to Andy, you're going to have to be the incredible flying cat. Are you ready? Woo! There we go. Over you go. Go and see Andy. Okay. Silver Stitch is ready. It's finishing some embroidery. It's on the thread in the group, so I will be showing it in a little while. David is working on a variant of interest from Long Dog Samplers. Great stuff. Did you know we've got a group now, David? It's on Facebook. If you'd like to join, it's called Simply a Stitcher and Friends. So, yeah, if you'd like to join and you can share a picture, I open a thread in there every Sunday and Wednesday. So if you'd like me to show what you're working on the stream, we can do it. Or if you just want to go in there and be nosy and live vicariously through everybody else's stitching like I do. Okay. Does anyone know Lucian Art? She's a cross stitcher and pattern maker. She's launched a website and has a sale. Red, put a link in the group and we'll have a look. By all means, share that link. Hi, Leslie. Hey, Karen. Hello, Kitty. She's now snuggled up next to Andy. So it's because she was in the bedroom with Hannah, but then obviously she must have started trying to bite Hannah's ankles or something. So Hannah has turfed her out of the bedroom and she's come down here for some attention. So there we go. Right. Okay. The COVID test is way too complicated. Yeah, they are. The UK ones were quite involved. It's called Simply a Stitcher and Friends, David. There's a link on my community tab. Hey, Oodles of Stitches, another one, everyone on another bothy shoe, a Sally King design called Liberty, after finally finishing the backstitch neck last week. Just can't put this one down. Great stuff. It's always good when you get a piece that you really, really enjoy working on. Cats want fuss on their terms. Oh, yes. She's very much on her terms, Cat. She really is. Too many steps and some weird plastic things. Yeah, that's right, Enid. And reading the instructions multiple times in order to get to the test. Well, fingers crossed it's a negative. Cat looks happy now, snuggled up with Andy. 5:01. Who is here right next to me? I'm very quiet.
Yeah, I am.
Are you busy?
Not particularly. Not particularly, no.
Oh dear. Hey, Margaret, in Rhode Island. Margaret Chemelovsky. Hello there. Lovely for you to join us. Are you stitching? And if so, what are you working on? Enid says the nostril swabs are obvious, but the little bits, not so much. Pregnancy tests are way easier. Yeah. Red, Silver Stitches. I found out the other day that my parents still have the large rectangle frames they used when I was a child. They've offered them to me. Not sure how I can handle them. To be honest, fun to try. Great stuff. Is that stitchy frames there, Silver Stitches? Okay. Just nip across over to Facebook. Ah, yeah, I see you, David. Right, you're in. I have let you in the group. You passed the test. Yes, I remember my parents using them as a child. So Margaret is stitching on stamped cross stitch, golden dragon and a rainbow dragon. Oh, they sound lovely, Margaret. I do like a stamp cross stitch sometimes. I've got one stamp piece which is actually I haven't worked on it for a while. It's still in my to-do pile, but I've not worked on it for a good while. Although it's not in my rotation, it's one of those that I will pick up on an as and when. But sometimes a stamp cross stitch is just nice to do. It's not mindless as such, but it's, you know, usually either 11 or 14 count, so definitely easier on the eyes than some 25 count or 28. Mind you, the smallest I'd stitch on is 25. My eyes couldn't take 28 now, although my pandemic's on 28. And again, that's on a to-do pile, but it's not in regular rotation. But again, I haven't worked on it this year. Really ought to dig it out and take it to work, have it as an office project. Because that could stay in my locker, really. Silver stitches, I've got hundreds of them. Some are 18 count now. What, the stamp kits? Yeah. I quite often get offered collaborations on YouTube. You know, this company and that company, or we are offering you a chance to try one of our kits and this and that. And it's not something that I do. I did it a couple of times couple of years ago, but I haven't done it for a collaboration in a long time. But then again, there are plenty of YouTubers out there that do. World of Stitches is one of them that I can think of off the top of my head. She does quite a lot of collaborations. So it's a case of, you know, you receive the kit, you review it, you know, and, you know, maybe start a bit stitching on it, and then tell everybody on your channel how it is. And sometimes the company offers a discount code. Cat, you cannot walk across my stitching. Off you go. This is my big stand. There is not enough space. And if you nuzzle my table, you'll be drinking my tea. Got an attention-seeking kitty cat. That's it. She's wandered off now. If I remember correctly, there's someone that has 600 plus stamped kits. Would that be Laura? Stitching with Laura? I know she's got an awful lot. And there's another lady. Lovecraft Sing or something like that. She's a lady with, I think she's an Eastern European lady. But I think she lives in the USA. I could be wrong, though. Lovecraft Forever, that's it. Thank you. With all that's going on with scammers these days, I'm a bit leery when I get those emails. Yes, agree, Karen. And I did my research last year before, you know, even looking at, you know, at answering the emails. It's you know, you just never know, do you? But you know, they could all be genuine. You know, but then again, somewhere there's a Nigerian prince sitting on millions of dollars, isn't there? We all have had those emails. I probably shouldn't do this, but when I'm threading a new thread, I put a needle in my mouth. No, you shouldn't. I have done it occasionally and I've been told off.
Not by me.
No, not by you, no. I did a floss tube once and I put the needle just in the side of my mouth while I was folding out the fabric, and I should have just put it in the fabric, but I didn't. I put it in my mouth and I got told off. To be fair, needles are very small, very light things, and you could very easily inhale it, you know, and you end up with all sorts of problems. Yeah. Ukrainian who lives in Canada. Thanks, Patsy. But I've seen a few of her videos and, you know, she's always doing an unboxing, always. I don't know if Andy could handle me having 600 plus kits.
I can barely handle what you've got now.
Yeah, but you put up with it, my love.
I have to.
You said that like it's a bad thing.
I'm pretty sure.
I think you're quite used to it, aren't you now? Yeah. Hi, Mal. How are you? Yeah. Just one day YouTube recommends. Yeah, I've had it come up on my I don't subscribe, but I do watch your videos occasionally. Yeah, Karen, there's a lady who had a needle in her mouth, had to sneeze and inhaled the needle. Yeah, it's very, very easily done. So yeah, don't put needles in mouths. Especially if you've got a cold. I think that's that message, isn't it? That's why I love having a minder now, because they're always there. And next year when I start opening up these Gecko Rouge kits, I'm going to have so many more minders. Because almost everyone has got a new minder with it. Oh, come on. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so 5 more minutes and I'll be closing the thread with projects on it. So if you want me to show what you're working on, I would bob into the group and add your comment to the thread, because at 8 o'clock I'll be closing it and then we'll show what you guys have been working on. Mal started a new project this weekend. 32 count fabric 1/1. Had to bring out the magnifying glass. Yep. Oof. I haven't got anything on 32 count, and honestly, if I did, I would be working it over too. Yeah, I would wonder that as well, Red. Is it bulky because of the 1/1 full cross? I know some people have done 32 count tent stitch and done it just one thread tent. I think Lindsay, the Elvin Stitchery, I think she's a 32 count 1/1 stitcher. And definitely must be some tiny stitches there, Patsy, for sure. Oh, Ebony, are you still in here? Shout up if you're still in, please. Not bulky, but the stitches get tight once you've got things filled in. Yeah, I can imagine. Oh, great stuff. Right. Ebony, I'll be sending you a message, but I have a week off work. Week commencing the 30th, I want to say. Is that right? It is, isn't it? What day are we going to? When are we going to Warwickshire?
4th, yes, 30th of September. Yes, so yeah, right. No, 4th to the 6th is when we're there.
Okay.
So it is the week commencing.
Right. So week commencing the 30th of September, I've got a week off work. Can you let me know if you'd be free to meet up in Manchester on any one of those days? Because I could pop across. Okay. Karen would love to try 40 counts, but a bit scared. Would need to be something small. Definitely, it would. I'm game if you are, Karen. Yeah. My eyes are definitely, you know. But I would be stitching it over 2 on 40 count. I'd cheat. Cool. My dad said, when he looked at the size of my 20 count Ada that you sent me, Nicola, he said this: so when you're old and in your 80s, how are you going to keep doing this? That's what magnifiers are for. Hey, Carol. How are you? Nice to see you.
To see you.
To see you, meow, says the cat.
Well, the cat finished it off for me.
She certainly did. Would you get her a couple of Treatos, love? Just to give her something to do.
I will in a second.
Okay. Dad, I hope magnifying glasses are still around. Yeah. Okay. Right, Ebony, yeah, I'll drop you a message in on come blurry.
Blah.
Yeah. And I can't even speak this evening. I don't know what's wrong with me. Come on. Thank you. I'll drop you a message on Facebook, and hopefully we can firm something up. You know, I can just pop across, get a train, and, you know, meet up for a coffee, and we can perhaps have a little wander around and see if we can't find a stitchy space where we can arrange a bulk meetup for everybody, eh? Because now we've been talking about that, so. Okay.
Treatos, Angel. Come on.
Okay. Derbyshire's definitely a go. So if you are near and you can, I'd like to meet you, Nicola. If it's too far, then don't worry. Right. Okay. Okay. When you're in Derbyshire, you have to send me a message, Silver Stitches. Karen, that's why she bought a Craft Optics. Yeah. Patsy uses a magnifying light floor stand. Do I have new nails? Not since last live, no. Yeah. These are a couple of weeks old now. They are matching shade. Where is it? Come on, thread cards. We are twinning with shade 917.
Twinning.
Yep. Oh, Enid, we'll all be with you when you get that result. Okay. Okay. Derbyshire should be next year, June time. Great stuff. Enid's waiting 15 minutes to see the results is akin to torture. Yep. Do you like stitching on your frame like this? This is my longest frame, and I don't put it on my stand. I just put it on. Again, there's my little table just at the top here, but it's actually the edge of the table is there. So yeah, I'm just sort of stitching this in the frame, not attached to a stand or anything. Not to worry, Red. Love that colour. It's a good match. Yes, very much so. Hope to get live with Silver Stitches says sometime soon. Hey, Gio. Just home from a weekend away with my best friend. Happy to catch some of the stream. Great stuff. How you doing? Hope you're well. Okay, right. I am going to lock the work in progress thread now on the Facebook group. Turn off commenting. Bing. So I will be having a look at that in a few minutes. I've got at least a dozen in there, so it's great stuff. Right, let's see what colour. It's a bit of a heavy confetti. This little, it's like a Japanese vase, but it's got a lot of colours in it. Okay. So I hope you had a lovely weekend away, Gio. It's always nice to get away, isn't it? Great stuff. I'm so happy I could join in. Oh, no, of course, Carol. No problem at all. I take it you're in the Facebook group as well. The more the merrier. Oh, it's a jar of buttons, is it? Ah, right, okay. Because these are obviously the bobbins here, which look really good, actually. This is a max colour, just the regular size, rather than the super size. So perhaps the definition's just not quite there on this little part, is it? Yeah, you can see it. Yeah, definitely. It does look like a Japanese vase, doesn't it? Yeah, it's a great piece to work on. It's obviously been my Sunday stitch today, and I like it when this one comes up in the Sunday stitch, because I always want to do more. And when it comes up in the Sunday stitch, I can do a little bit more. You know, although it's, with it being heavy confetti, I probably won't get so much done on this today. I've only done about 30 stitches so far in the stream, and we've been going half an hour. So it's very possible I won't get an awful lot done, but progress is progress. Hi, Clover Stitcher. Welcome in. I think on this little vase here, or this little jar, there's so many different colours. It's almost like every DMC colour. It's like an Easter egg, isn't it? Every colour of the DMC colour palette. You're stitching along on yourself with me. Ah, lovely. Great stuff. And most stitches I've had from one colour on this little section is 3. Okay. Hey, Atelier Florence. Florence A. Parr Catherine. Hi, everyone. I missed the last 2. I'm happy to be able to join all of you. Ah, welcome. Welcome. Hope you are having a great day and you like what you see when you come into the stream. We're all a friendly bunch here. I wish I had 2 extra arms so I could stitch and chat at the same time. Stitching and chatting together is a skill, isn't it, Ebony? By the way, I watched your stitch with me. I thought you did a super job. And I hope you're doing another. If I've missed it, I apologise, but I do hope you're going to do another. I have been a little busy this week. Yeah, work seems to have got really busy again, so it never ends. But then again, we make hay when the sun shines, don't we? So I tell you, Florence, a Catherine, are you a Florence, are you a Catherine, or are you something different?
Combination.
Just so I know what to call you. Oh, this one's got 4 colours. 4 stitches. You're a Catherine, right? Great stuff. So now I know what to call you. Cool. And Joe, that's the fun thing for me. It's really, really nice to you know, learn you guys, your names as well. Sort of an extension of getting to know you. Ebony says, oh, thank you. I did another one today. It's not been up long, but I really enjoy it. It's great stuff. It gives me a chance to chatter on without cluttering up your updates. Yeah. I like to use my chatty stitch with me to answer the comments, because I get lots of comments and I get questions and I get, you know, asked my opinion on things, which I really love. And I think if you guys have taken the time to comment, then, you know, I should respond to those. Everybody's different, and you know, but it's just the way that I like to do mine.
There's nothing wrong with yours.
It's like a USP, isn't it? Is it that one? Yeah, it's that one. Okay, I shall stitch and stitch and watch you both tomorrow. Great stuff. Cheers, Silver Stitches. Do I pull all thread from project straight from your master set? Yeah. Unless it's a kit that's got its own its own set of thread, then I pull it from my master set. So this is one of my master set cards, and it goes from 3828 to 3847 in order. So I've got 20 colours threaded onto this one. Ah, Catherine, you're the Catherine, the French Canadian. Ah, right. Okay. Just changed my handle because I want to start my YouTube channel one step at a time. Great stuff. We need more floss tubes. I love them. Okay. But here's a really weird thing. I actually didn't discover floss tube until about 3 or 4 months before I started doing mine. And that is 3.5 years ago, 3-ish years ago. Okay. French Canadian. Just love the way you do yours. I love watching your chatty videos. Cheers, Ebony. My random dislikers back, by the way, but you know, they're just getting a big from me, because it's like Karen very rightly pointed out, it's still engagement, and they've had to watch some of the video to dislike it, won't they? So there we go.
Should make them pay for it.
Yeah. Hi, Caroline. Hello, everyone. Loving the colours in your work. I'm currently stitching on Land of Cocaine by Long Dog Samplers, 5.5% in. Brilliant. Oh, Andy, you're going to like this one. Ebony says, in fact, tonight I went to put my headphones on to watch your live, and the husband said, is it Nicola time?
I like that.
Love it, Ebony. Love it. Tell him, yes, it's that crazy woman from across the Pennines time to get in my ear holes for a couple of hours.
That's brilliant. I like that.
I like it too.
It's Nicola time. I'm going to use that.
Yep. No worries, Red. See you in a few. Clover Stitcher wants to do a floss tube, but no clue how to even get started. Just put your camera on, point and shoot, and crack on.
Yeah, let's get on with it.
Yeah. Watch it back, and if you're happy with it, put it out. But don't strive for perfection. This goes for you too, Silver Stitches, because to achieve perfection, the first floss tube is very difficult. Just do your best, be yourself, and show what you got. Mal, I've been toying with the idea of a floss tube that would turn more into a crazy, crafty plants cat lady channel. Oh, sounds like good to me. My UK friends, have you watched Strictly Come Dancing? What do you think of it? It's not something I watch, Catherine, but I'm pretty sure some of the guys in here do. Ebony says he's learning, bless him. Catherine has only posted a welcome video, which is a video montage of a little video that I had on my phone. Great stuff. Okay. So Silver Stitches will probably end up talking about murder mysteries, shows I watch, music, listen to, books I read, and may also wax lyrical about Colin Firth. Sounds like content to me. Patsy says she used to watch Strictly, but not anymore. I can't say it's something I've ever watched, if I'm honest. It's not my thing. I have no interest in it whatsoever. Okay. Okie dokie. Right. Let me just mark these few off, and then we'll have a look and see what you guys have been stitching and see what works of art I have to share. Now just bear with. Is it there? Yes, it is. And there. Oh, my washing machine's on. It might be taking off in a minute.
It'll be fine. It's there for a reason, remember?
I'm glad I'm not the only one who likes him yet. There you go. Okay. To the Facey of book. Let's find the group. Joanne's a Strictly Come Dancing fan. So there you go, Catherine. Okay. Hey, there's 167 people now in the Facebook group. You're all awesome. I don't want to send that thread to anybody. I want to open the comments. Oh, it just takes forever on this tablet. All comments. Okay, dokie. Right, so we'll start off with Emily. Come on. Oh, there you go. She's working on The Wise Owl by Stitches So Beautiful. And she's done 21,462 stitches of 116,000. She's at 18.5% completed, and it's stitched on 25 count Lugana 1/110 stitch. And you can see the owl's eye is coming in there. Just zoom that in. Beautiful. Come on, don't be a... There we go. That's better. Isn't that looking awesome? And she's just popped in the full picture there as a reminder. It's from Stitches So Beautiful. Isn't that just a gorgeous picture? Needle minders, I never noticed them. Let me go back and have a look. What we got? Oh, this butterfly one there, and then that's one with the bobbin clip on it. That's quite nice, that butterfly, isn't it? Oh, and missed those. Aesop's Fables, Murder on the Orient Express, and Hound of the Baskervilles. Took me a moment to read that. Okay, right. Then Silver Stitches has accomplished 3,287 stitches, stitched on 2/1, 20 counts, pre-gridded Ada, Bygone Summers by Josephine Wall. It's looking good. Great stuff. We'll have to ask Emily about the needle minders, Ebony. I've no clue. So this is Laura. She will be catching up on replay, and she is working on Fairy Tales by Stony Creek. It looks like she's doing the back stitch there as she goes along, and there's some full cross and some half cross. Great stuff. Look forward to seeing that one develop. Right, Red's embroidery, trying to finish this. Oh, it looks beautiful. So it looks like, is it just the border that's left there, Red, if you're back in the chat? But that is just stunning. Really beautiful work. Okay, scroll down. Okay, Cheryl is working, beavering away there on her Disney cross stitch, which is coming along very well. And see Daisy Duck. Looking great, Cheryl. Not be long, and you'll be needing to move your Q snap. Karen is doing the Sewing Woman, and she's done a chart of it herself on 28 count 1/1. Looks like full cross. I could be wrong. Mock-up looked good. Now to see how it turns out when stitched. Keeping my fingers crossed. I'm sure it'll be fab, Karen. I shall be keeping my eye on this one. I'd be very interested to see how it turns out for you. But yeah, lovely start. What else have we got? Oof. So Kay's Stained Glass Mermaid by Fox and Teacup, 20 count easy grid Ada, 11,075 of 110,925, and one full page of 20 pages complete. So I take it that you are at 10% or around 10% now on this one, Kay. Looks absolutely super. I've been loving seeing this one actually, and seeing your little reels that you've done of it as well. Okay, Patsy is working on a photo chart done by Stitch Picks, which is basically Andy. And she is doing her picture of her dogs that we converted into, well, Andy converted into a pattern. Looks like stitching on the diagonal there as well. 20 count Ada, 1330 stitches so far, and at 0.31%, and lots of fun. Those dogs look so gorgeous and so happy. I love them. It's the kind of picture that when I opened it, I was like, oh. Okay, so Glynis is doing this one. This is the full picture. This is the Sorceress. I think it's by Celtic Rose. Annoyingly, when I move off, it goes back up to the top of the thread. Sorceress from Celtic Rose, 9 chart pages. She's picked this one back up again in May this year after 13 years of a break. So great stuff, Glynis. And Glynis has also got Vanity on the go. So I said to her earlier on, we need to see Vanity. She's done an amazing job on Vanity. Okay, David. Here is his long dog sampler, variant of interest. That is some gorgeous fabric there. Beautiful colour. Beautiful work there, David. For me, I can't do my long dog samplers like this and keep like pages. I'm all over the shop with it. You know, I have to do like a motif and a motif. I couldn't do like a straight line like that. So I admire anybody that can do a long dog like that. You know, and you know, keep sort of straight lines, because I'm all over the shop. Yeah, great stuff. Okay, a couple more. So Mal is stitching on 32 count 1/1. Havana by Romance Art, charted by the Cross Stitch Studio. And looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 800 stitches in there, Mal. Something like that. Oh, are you using DMC Pearl, David? What shade? And 28 count Lugana. Ooh, what shade of DMC are you using? Because I couldn't quite make out whether it was a brown or a dark red. But that could just be my lighting. And the lovely Betsy is working on this lovely sampler. I don't recognise the design, so let me know if you do, or she may have put it on another post, and I don't know. But yeah, you got an owl there, some pumpkins, a squirrel, very autumnal. Oak leaves, really pretty. And that's it, you super talented bunch. So thank you to all of you who have commented on this thread. Oh, Betsy's even put it on, look, Pumpkin Colour Autumn by Owl Forest Embroidery. So there you go. Okay. 8:14, David, thank you. Now, I did have, I think, another post in here that I may be sharing. Red's shared a link in the group for that seller that she mentioned. And this is just another one I wanted to share. So this is page 2 of Autumn by Alexandra V. Back, which Laura has finished today. I just love that shading. Really, really pretty. Them sort of mauvey, beigey, browny colours all go together so well. So there you go. You talented bunch. Right, okay, let's get back to my confetti and see where we are. Cheers, Ebony. Yeah, Colour Pumpkin, Autumn by Owl Forest Embroidery. Super duper. And again, thank you to everybody who has shared pictures. And if you're not in the group, join. And do share with us what you're working on in there. Plus any other stuff which you find, which us stitchers may find of interest. i.e. Red's just shared the link in there to a pattern site and so on. Now, I know that you asked earlier on, Silver Stitches, about how much Andy charges for patterns. It depends on how big you want it. And he wouldn't do anything until he's got his approval from you, an agreement. But they start at, I think it's $5.99, is it? Or $7.99?
Honestly, I can't remember.
I think it's $7.99 that they start at. So if you're interested in having a picture converted, if you just email it across to the Stitch Picks email address, and he'll take a look. Oh, needle needs to send in replacement stretcher bar. I saw that, Kate. What happened with it? Did it just break? Because I saw the reel about it, but because I must have gone into the story part of the way through, because I'm not sort of really sure what happened. Oh, Betsy, not to worry. It's fine. It's a case of picnic for that problem in chair, because I didn't realise that you had put a second post with the information on it, because I'm a Wally. No, that's absolutely perfectly fine, but it looks super, that. I have to say, I've never done an owl forest embroidery, but I haven't seen one yet that I didn't like, because they're all a lovely pattern. There's a few owl forest stitches out there. James, the PH stitch, is definitely one of them. I think, David, you've stitched some owl forest as well, haven't you? Or I could be wrong. There's a new one I'm going to stitch, says Ebony. It's called End of Summer or something. Right, cool. I love stitching the autumn one. It was so fun. Yeah. Do you know, I liked, when I was stitching Autumn Waltz from the Carolyn Manning one that I did, I really liked it because it was lots of little motifs that made it feel like lots of little finishes. And, you know, I should imagine that it'd be same for Owl Forest. But to be fair, by and large, I'm not a sampler stitcher.
You don't mind them, then?
No, but it's not. I would pick up a full coverage over a sampler.
Mm.
Hey, Kay. Not late at all. Absolutely fine. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, definitely mini finishes are a nice motivation. Yeah. Yes, I did show the Facebook post there, Red, and thank you for posting the link. I shall have a look at that. Yeah, everybody does. People do have such gorgeous projects and such nice variety as well. Some full coverage, some not. Some fantasy, some reality, you know, some people, some scenery. It's all good, isn't it? It's a brand new frame and one of them locked up and couldn't tighten or loosen it. Oh, right. All right, I see. Well, at least if they're replacing it for you, then that's fantastic, isn't it? It means that you'll be able to just crack on. It's great stuff. As long as it's not started as summer, says Patsy Ebony, because that's not happened yet. Okay. Betsy says she's really enjoying that stitch because she doesn't have to think much. Yeah. Okay. Karen says, I'll post it in the group if there's anyone interested in white work or hard hanger. Yvette Stanton has posted her online class, Stitch at Your Own Pace. Looks very interesting. Brilliant. Thank you, Karen. I'd love to have a look at that. Okay. Ebony says, haha, I'm in my cuddly pajamas, nightgown and fluffy socks. Is this not summer? Well, I've been wearing my hoodie all day. It's definitely summer. Right, Silver Cities has sent an email, Andy, with a picture.
All right, I'll look in a sec.
Yeah. They're at customer services, but their usual craftsmanship is good. Yeah.
Way stupid thing.
Our Forest Embroidery has many free patterns. Alice in Wonderland, Treasure Island, and the Wizard of Oz, Emerald City. Is that the one that Laura Lynn's doing? The Owl Forest Emerald City, isn't it? Okay. Oh, Whitework, sign me up. Seen some trees who went, let's use some. Yeah.
Whitework, I've never heard of that.
Ah, well, there you go, you see.
Well, then again, I suppose it's like black work, isn't it?
Similar.
Is it obviously black work is black thread on white
Fabric, yeah.
I suppose white work is white thread on coloured fabric.
No, it's white on white.
White on white? That must be very difficult to do.
It's very beautiful. I think the Royal School of Needlework did a white work class as well at one point.
Have you ever done it?
No. No, but it wouldn't mean that I wouldn't be interested in having a look.
Well, it's stitching. It's bound to interest you, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. Stitch 5 from Doing Okay was binge watching Bletchley Circle on You and never noticed the time. I get like that sometimes. I was binge watching Lost on Netflix, but now that's finished. I'm binge watching Prison Break, another fine series from the early noughties. Oh, and Wentworth Miller. Oh, Shandy, shut your ears. He was some major eye candy back then.
All right. You can say things like that. I'm not bothered.
Ebony, I'll have a look at that, Karen. I'm interested in Hardanger, but never tried it. Yeah, definitely have a look at that, Ebony. Yeah, Emerald City. Yeah, I've been watching her do it and thinking it looks really nice. So you never know, that could make slot number 14.
Have you not got enough with the 13 you've got?
Yeah, but it's an odd number and an unlucky number, isn't it?
Oh, here we go.
I started watching the Gilmore Girls. Yeah. No, I've always disliked odd numbers, and I've certainly always disliked the number 13.
Okay. I'll believe you.
Hey, right, it was Friday the 13th 2 days ago.
It was.
Who had acres of problems with connection at work?
You did.
Any other day, did I have that problem? No.
Should I shut up now? Just say yes.
Something like that. Okay.
I don't take offence if you do so.
He still is eye candy. Honestly, with Andy saying Swedish girls are sexy and you going on about eye candy, the sanctity of marriage, definitely. Now, you see, there's the thing is, you can window shop.
What?
You can window shop, but you don't have to stop and make a purchase, do you?
Who said that comment?
Silver Stitches.
Someone's watched my old leak video.
Okay, didn't have a connection problem because I was sleeping so much. Yeah. Ask in the room. Yeah. Well, you see, yeah, like I said, I don't like odd numbers. I need a 14th. You never know, I might pick something totally left field, something that you will not expect of me. Yeah, she watched it just before the live. And excuse me, you saying that Swedish girls are sexy? I'll be getting you for that later.
Right. Okay. Here we go.
I am not blonde-haired and blue-eyed.
Right.
Not that I am stereotyping Swedish women.
Hang on. Let me find today's video and I'll play you the bit that Silver Stitches is on about.
Karen says there are hard hanger tutorials on her channel. Yeah, let's go and check out Karen's channel as well, Ebony. She's got loads of useful stuff on there.
Right. Let's whack the volume up.
Hey, Lauren.
Hey, up.
Shut up, cat.
She'll not listen. Hey, Enid, have you got a result yet? Do you have the lurg?
Time for the cat to.
She's already been on.
Oh, okay, she's waving. Anyways.
Well,
right, okay.
Swedish Sussex Stitch, okay.
Right, this is loud so you can hear it. So this is the part of the video that Silver Stitches is on about. I'm on about a water tower.
The main walk starts on a field facing this shapely water tower. It's a Swedish design, and much like their women, I have to admit, it's sexy. Made of concrete and standing on land, Razor's Lane, it's comprised of a circular tank resting on a central supporting column. Its shape is described as the wine glass style, commonplace across the land when they were built in the late 1960s.
Okay, so I have a real problem now because you think that water towers are comparable to Swedish women and sexy.
Hey, I put it into the video for a bit of humour. Is that not allowed?
Yeah, but I'm getting a little worried.
What for?
Oh, someone's in trouble.
No, it's not in trouble. I'm just a bit, bemused by the fact that Andy thinks water towers are sexy.
You should. Right, later on in that video, you should have seen me at Lake Bank.
Is it a flat pack water tower?
Anyway, let's carry on back to my comments.
Anyway.
Enid's test was negative. Yay! So you're not pregnant then? You're not pregnant with the plague either. Super job. And apparently you need to stop digging. I don't know.
I did the right thing.
All good fun in this house, I tell you. But if he tells me that there is, something he wants me to try and it's got something to do with a water tower, I'm going to be very weirded out. Very weirded out. My God.
I thought, hey, look, I put it into the video because I thought that it would.
It's humour.
Yeah.
Are you still going on about that water tower?
Yes,
Yes.
Lauren. Nothing to do with you.
Even numbers are always best. I'm with you, Nicola, says Caroline. Thank you, Carol. You can say. You're in. Oh, my goodness. Yes, definitely even numbers. But I might do something completely left field.
And what might that be?
I haven't decided yet.
I don't like it when you say things like that.
I need to let you know, Patsy, definitely. But, if my status suddenly changes to single or terrified,
Oh.
then you'll know that there's something gone wrong.
All right, can we stop taking the absolute now? Kind of not funny.
It's always fun to take the mic.
Not always. I agree with Andy. Okay.
Just kind of, makes me question what I should be saying, what I shouldn't.
No, it's only banter, love. I think it's quite funny. As in that you compared a water tower to Swedish women. I did see the humour in it.
Well, I've got to make it funny somehow.
Yeah.
Otherwise, people are just like, oh, it's a water tower. It's boring.
I love window shopping. It's always best. It keeps you out of trouble. Yep, absolutely. Betsy says to stitch a water tower for you. What, do like a montage of Britain's best water towers? You always tease the ones you love. Correct.
Pretty good jockey too.
Yeah, I definitely love him. Definitely. Oh, I've got a few stitches of this one. That's good. Do you know what? It's always good fun in this house. And the thing is with me and Andy is that we have that connection and that sense of humour. And we can bounce off one another. And it's usually fun, isn't it, love?
Mm-hmm.
Where the heck is my 400s? Oh, it's there. Buried. 435. Yeah, we do have a good laugh. It's quite a fun Thursday nights outside the chip shop, isn't it, dear?
Something like that.
Yeah. Thursday nights outside the chip shop. We without any sort of malice or anything like that, we look at the people who are passing by, and we give them a backstory.
It may not be entirely accurate, but sometimes we like to think it is.
Yeah, it's usually a funny one.
Yes, we have had some interesting characters, haven't we?
Yep. And it's a battle as to see who makes the other laugh more.
Well, there's only ever one winner because I can't come up with half the stuff that you.
Hey, you don't do so bad.
I don't know.
You're always respectful to one another, and that makes all the difference. Yeah.
Lizzie, I can't convert that.
Why?
It's a professional image.
Will you send an email back? Okay. Relationship sounds like a dream. Yeah. But, well, you know, we at the end of this month, in fact, in 2 weeks' time, Andy and I will have been married for 6 years, and I have to say that I have thoroughly enjoyed the last 6 years. I've thoroughly enjoyed the last 11, to be fair, because we've been together for 11 years. But the last 6 years have been absolutely super. Well, I'm slightly blurry again. I think I have, haven't I? Silly camera.
Okay, so I've just put, I can't, sorry, Lizzie, I can't convert.
Right,
this.
well, yeah, she can hear. So if you just send it through, let her read it, love.
I have done. I've sent it.
Okay, thank you. Making you cry tears of laughter.
Well, it's good when these live streams are fun.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're not always fun, let's be right.
You know, we have our disagreements as a couple. Every couple does. But, you know, it's healthy to have that, isn't it? To have a little bit of disagreements. And we met good sparring partners. But the vast majority of the time, we spend it together and we work well together. But we know when to leave one another alone. You know? And we know what to do if the other one doesn't seem to be right, or, you know, we can tell when there's something on each other's mind, can't we?
Most of the time. I wouldn't say it's all the time.
Yeah. She says, okay, love.
All right.
So yeah, we seem to work very well. And we have a good laugh.
We try.
Oh, my days.
The days.
Yep. You're sneaking up on me. I think I've gone over 2 threads there. Yes, I have. Or have I done something wrong here? What have I done? Well, if I actually fill in a stitch before I start another one, that'd be a good idea, wouldn't it?
Indeed.
After 35 years, me and my hubby still have a laugh. Yep. And if you can make each other laugh in such a way that, you know, you end up doubled over with a stomach ache because you've laughed that hard, there's tears running down your face. It's so cathartic. Brilliant, Laurie. After 35 years, Laurie says, I still laugh at the hubby. He doesn't find it funny. They say opposites attract. Time outgoing and people person. My hubby is quiet and reserved. Yeah, Andy's a bit more outgoing than me.
Am I?
Yes, you're certainly a braver one than me.
I don't see that.
It takes me a while to get relaxed around people to let my guard down. You know, quite confident enough to get out there with your GoPro and that. I couldn't do what you do.
Yes, you could.
No, I couldn't.
You could because you've done it before.
No, I couldn't.
I refer you to your many Mrs. TVI videos.
Yeah, but was I on my own?
Yes.
No.
Yes, for some of them.
Well, not really.
You were.
Not really.
Retford Cemetery.
Well, yeah, that one, yeah, but not really. There are about 2,000 people under my feet. Anyway.
Talking about living people.
Okay. Silver Stitches asked if I did it on Wind Stitch myself, would it still break copyright laws? Very possibly, yes. My husband and I are both introverts, although I have anxiety and PTSD, so it makes me unfriendly too. I could not imagine you being unfriendly, Enid. I certainly don't find you unfriendly. I'm just glad that you haven't got COVID. Hannah got COVID. She got it in the height of it. And when here in the UK, that particular year, we were going through a summer of 40-something degrees centigrade most days for about a week or nearly a week. And Hannah got it in that week and she couldn't do anything about it. And she was essentially confined to a room. She had to have all her meals and stuff in her room. And she wouldn't allow anybody upstairs, even if she needed to come and use the loo or anything like that. And it was just awful for her. And, you know, I can remember very vividly, most days she cried, you know, because she was unhappy, which I absolutely get. There you go. Okay. Laurie says, if I call you an idiot, you can't get mad because you call yourself that all over YouTube.
No, that's fine. I accept that.
I don't do that. I wouldn't do that anyway. I might call you a Wally at times.
I mean, my name is tongue in cheek, as I'm sure you understand. But you can say. I don't know whether this lot know that the GB News thing made it to TikTok.
Yeah, if any of you guys are on TikTok, the Andy's GB News piece made it onto TikTok. I reposted it on my Simply a Stitcher TikTok, which I rarely use, to be honest.
I mean, some of the comments on there are a little bit, shall we say, left field.
Yeah, but it's shallow people, isn't it? They've got nothing better to do.
Yes, I'm sorry if you are a TikTok user. That doesn't tie everyone on the same brush. But most people that are on TikTok are a little bit, shall we say.
About 50% of the commenters on that thread were people that didn't have an understanding of what you were doing and had an opinion, albeit the wrong one, about what you were doing, and decided to use bullying tactics over your appearance.
Which, again, is something I'm used to. It's happened all my life. But, you know.
But any engagement, it's good engagement.
Well, I suppose, even if it is bad.
Okay.
If anyone is on TikTok and you're able to see it, share it.
Yeah, absolutely. So has Andy seen an uptick now that he's famous? A little. How's your subscriber count these days?
10926.
Yeah, so 300 subscribers in the last week,
Something like that.
which is great. If I did it on WinStitch myself, so Stitches, you missed what I said before because of your TV going off, no problem. I think you probably would be, yes, because it's a copywritten work. I would be inclined to seek permission from the owner if you can convert it for personal use. I do not use TikTok because to me it's a bunch of self-centered show-offs. I have a TikTok account which I rarely use. I occasionally have a look at stuff on there, but usually it's people begging. You know, I've got no money, I can't feed myself, I can't feed my kids, blah, blah, blah.
It's why it sometimes gets referred
To as beg talk.
And that is right. It does.
Yeah. But, you know, of course, you know, most media will have a platform on there. But like I said, I mean, people commenting know very little and understand absolutely nothing.
I think most people that use TikTok are, should we say they're, no, shan't say that. Ignore me.
I think it's a platform you would either get on with or you won't. You'll either enjoy what you see,
There's a lot of,
or you'll think it's daft.
there's a lot of kids on TikTok.
Yeah, a lot of young people.
Yeah. Should we say, yeah, let's not say kids, let's say young people. That's probably more accurate.
Yeah.
Should we say 20 and under? Is that fair? I think that's probably fair.
Okay. I did the second corner on my stitching, says Red. I'll go to sleep and be rested well. Have a lovely time. Hope you guys have a nice evening. That's brilliant. Well done, Red. And you have a lovely evening. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead and a continued recovery. There you go, Silver Stitches. Karen says, as long as you're doing it just for personal use and not selling, I think you should be okay. She found a sewing woman picture and charted her own in WinStitch for her own use. Right, so there you go. I am not 100% au fait with copyright. All I do know is that if we were converting something through Stitch Picks, we would need to see consent from the copyright owner if it's not your own picture.
Yeah.
Particularly for professional pictures. Anyway, right, okay, what else we got in here? Tried Discord a few times, but I hated it, too clunky and confusing. I've never tried Discord or Twitch.
I wouldn't know how to work either of them.
No. I like to scroll through TikTok, but feel too old to post anything. Ditto.
TikTok, right. The thing is with TikTok, it's all about short videos, which tells me that the people who use it have got very short attention spans.
Yeah, it's like a microblogging in video. It's almost like Twitter, but for video, isn't it? Microblogging. Or X, as it's called now. Okay, Laurie says social media can be cruel and dangerous. We keep some clients quiet because of our privacy. Don't watch strangers on your front lawn. Yeah, absolutely. Hi, Bri. Hi, everyone. Just here for a bit. I was talking hubbies. Got divorced 2 years ago. It was my best decision now. Very happy with my 2 girls and my great boyfriend. Yep. There's a reason why I am a second time round married lady.
There's a reason why I'm a second time round married man.
Yeah. Because the first one's got sent back to the parents. There you go.
Didn't keep the receipts.
Definitely not.
Probably should have.
So yeah, the first one was a test shot.
You want to call it that? That's not what I'd call the ex-wife. I'm telling you that now. I've got some choice words for her, but we'll not delve too much into that right now.
I'm on my second marriage, says Enid. And last one, I joke, I am fatally married. Yep, same. Oscar's shouting again. He must have used my little pal Oscar. He was glaring last week, I tell you. I think it was Oscar, wasn't it, that was glaring? Or was it the other one? Can't remember. Attention span, I should be on TikTok. Anyway. Hey, Brigitte. Yeah. You like that one, did you, test shot? Yeah. If the picture's public domain, then you're fine. Right, cool. Thanks, Karen. Copyrighting me, I still find it difficult to get to grips with. All I get is the don't share stuff. I had some cheeky bastard ask me if I can share one of my patterns with them, and I'm like, no. Oh. Okay, I'll train another dog before another hubby. I like that. I've had a first marriage, yes, but what about a second marriage? Pippin. I've had first breakfast, yes, but what about second breakfast? Don't think he knows about second marriage. Oh dear. I'm nearly through my confetti hell, folks.
Sounds good to me.
About 1, 2, 3, 4 colours after this one, and I'm through with the confetti. Zzz. Yep. I'm feeling very Lord of the Rings. I'm working on my stained glass tomorrow. So I should be filming Stitch with me. Out comes the old stained glass. And I might, yeah, I might start working in some of those other darker colours as well to try and get all of the blues and dark colours and the blues and the greys and stuff for the actual stained glass portion of it. Got a joke Andy may like. Go on then.
Oh, heck.
Right, Enid, why do some floss tubers get to 1,000 overnight? Seems like another's language with 20 to 50, even when you control for video audio quality. Type of stitching is often pretty similar. It's not what you know, it's who you know. For that one, Enid, it took me over a year. Was it over a year to get to 1,000?
I think it.
Yeah, it's about 18 months.
I honestly can't remember, Nikki, because it's a while ago.
Yeah. Yeah, it took me about 18 months, I'm sure, to get to 1,000 subscribers. It took me a long time. It was just such hard work.
Worth it.
Definitely worth it, because
you've got a group of friends now.
Yeah, I've grown my channel slowly, and I've got a lot of friends that I've met through doing my floss tube videos. You know, I've got you guys who regularly come into the live streams. Plus, I've got followers on Instagram and Facebook, and you know, the group and so on. So, for me, you know, it was totally worth that time. I'd have liked it to have gotten to 1,000 overnight. Don't get me wrong, but
can't have everything.
It's a case of who you know.
I think you're all right, to be fair. I mean,
yeah.
The good thing about stitching is it's the kind of thing which will have a select group of people who will understand it, talk about it, all kinds of stuff with it, you know. If
a popular floss tuber picks up your channel and likes what they see and gives you a shout out, you're pretty much a shoe-in for 1,000 subscribers relatively quickly. because, you know, if you've got, you know, somebody that's trusted in the community shouting you out, then yeah, they're going to give you that massive boost, aren't they? I didn't get shout outs for yonks. It took forever. But, you know, I've just sort of quietly just sat here and done my own thing. And, you know, I'm what, 2,300 subscribers at the minute.
Yeah, you're fine. That's
So, yeah.
for the amount of time you've been going.
Okay, right. Pessimist sees a dark tunnel. An optimist sees a light at the end of the tunnel. A realist sees the train coming. The engine driver sees 3 idiots standing on the track. Brilliant.
Oh, blimey.
I got to 1,000 really quickly, says Edney, and didn't know anybody in the community. However, I think floss tube has had a recent burst in popularity. Yep. Yeah, I've seen a few floss tube ones come up in my algorithm as well. I don't watch everybody. I recommend some.
No, in your recommended.
Oh, in my recommended. Yeah, I've seen a few come up in my recommended. I don't watch every one.
You got time, have you?
But you know, if I see them repeatedly popping up, then I will then go and have a look, because some people do floss tube 1 and then don't come back because they expect the success overnight to have 1,000 followers in like 30 seconds. And the reality is it doesn't always work like that. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Now let's see if I can tell you when I got to my 1,000. I'm just going to go and have a look at my YouTube dashboard. Videos.
This guy seems quite good. What am I talking about here? Star in. Some good stuff like that.
Sorry, just bear with me, folks. Pretty sure I said when I got 1,000 followers, 1,000 subscribers.
It's not the kind of thing you'd write down, is it? Exact dates and whatever.
Right, it was October 2022 when I got to 1,000 subscribers. So, and I started my floss tube in April 2021. So it took quite a while. It took 18 months. So there you go. How do I start and end my threads, Brigitte? There is this video called Starting and Ending My Threads. It explains my process on that. And usually on Stitch With Me's with my 25 count 1/1 full cross pieces, it's linked in the top right hand corner. So definitely have a look. Jan Hick's latest floss tube was interesting and inspiring for me, not because of what she was stitching. I think the fact she was filming Stitch With Me while stitching in hand was inspiring because I want to do that. Why not? Why not do it? Go for it. Laurie found me this year, yeah. So I've been floss tubing since 2021. So over 3 years, April 2021. Got to 1,000 subs October 2022, May, June, July, August, September. So yeah, 18 months. So it took me an awful long time, but patience paid off, and I just kept coming back. And because I put out, I think, the regular content, I think that's why, you know, people do keep coming back now. It's because I'm there. You know that on a floss tube on a Tuesday, Stitch with Me is the live streams now, and it's just part of my life to do this. You know, occasionally I might skip a floss tube and pre-record my Stitch with Me's and, you know, and what have you, but
No matter.
so
Yeah.
bless you.
Oh, I do apologise for that.
So yeah, it's a long way, it's a long road. Satisfying one though, because I really do enjoy it. And I'm able to share, I've shared my weight loss stuff with you guys, and I've shared my Stitch stuff with you guys, and, you know. I'm trying to remember if I found you because the algorithm suggested you, or if I searched something first, but I'm happy I found you. Ah, bless you, thank you. So Stitch has been watching you on and off for 2 years, not sure when subscribed. Ebony says, I found you this year too, and I've gone back and watched all your regular floss tubes. And don't you see a difference, Ebony? Everybody says, bless you. Might go and hop in the hot shower and steam myself. Go for it, Enid. Stitching in hand right now, says Brigitte. I love it. I also use hoops and Q-snaps, but for some projects I stitch in hand. Yeah. It adds a bit of variety, doesn't it? It's all good.
What am I doing? School. There we go.
Did I do lives from the start? Nope. I started doing lives about 12 months ago. And it was one a week on a Sunday. And, you know, I might get 20 or 30 people in. And then it started to get busier and busier and busier. And now, you know, I do the two because I know that, you know, sometimes people might be able to make one better than they can make the other.
How many have you got in at the minute?
I have 50 at the moment, which is really good.
You see, that's numbers that I can only dream of in my life.
I've had 54, 55. I've had actually up to 70 people in my life before, which has been absolutely superb. You know, and just to get that sort of engagement is absolutely tremendous. It really is. I watched a couple of yours last year, but then lost your videos for a bit. And then when I found your channel again, I made sure I subscribed. Yep, always hit that button. For sure.
For sure.
Ebony says, oh my God, yes, massive difference in appearance, but still the same warmth and loveliness in each video. Ah, thanks, Ebony. Yeah, well, Ebony's like, you know, she's a bit like my sister from another mister, aren't you, Ebony? Yeah, because she's only across the way over there in Manchester. Perhaps she started watching me when I was doing Avarice.
Does Ebony know I've been to Manchester doing my stuff before?
Well, she will do now.
There's only 5 of them out there. You know, there's the sister.
Laurie, I'm watching your video, see the Stitch projects I missed. The autumn one is beautiful. Yeah. So, yeah. I was doing Avarice when I first started floss tubing, actually. Avarice was there as a partial, but then I opened my Instagram not long after I started floss tube, and then I really started stitching Avarice.
It took you 11 years to do Avarice.
Yeah, it did.
But But I kind of have to blame myself for that.
Can you remember when you and I were dating, as Lauren would call it?
I wouldn't call it dating, but yeah, I can remember it. Yeah.
And you know, sometimes you come here and you know have your dinner and stuff before you went to hockey and that. And I was working on Avarice then. Can you remember?
Yeah.
And it was about halfway through, and then when I started floss tubing, I just pulled it out and just thought, you know what, I'm going to get this done. Because it'd been hanging around in my whip pile for far too long.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, let's crack on. Ebony lives just outside of Manchester in Stockport, but grew up in South Manchester.
Well, you'll know, so you'll probably know that the 5 videos I've already done out there then.
Which are?
Right, one of them is Ringway, which has got Manchester Airport in it.
Yeah.
Then the other 4 are in Trafford, and they are Partington, Carrington, Dunham Massey, and Warburton.
There you go. And you've been to Burnley and all, haven't you?
I've been to Burnley, yes. I finished Burnley, and I've done Hyndburn too.
Silver Stitches do have some diamond painting up. Nothing great. I'm sure it'd be fantastic. I actually might do a video with the diamond painting as well, because I've never done a diamond painting, and Hannah's let me have one of those that Patsy gave her. So I'm going to do a video and, you know, I'm a first time diamond painter. Let's see how much of a hash I can make of it.
Is your internet all right, Nick? Mine seems to have
it's
died.
fine.
Yeah.
It's absolutely bob on.
I don't know why mine seems to have died then.
But I also have unlimited data anyway, so.
Oh, I suppose.
And Caroline's another lady who says, bless you.
Thank you.
Ebony, my sister lives near the airport, and I've been to Burnley once and still have nightmares.
It's not bad. Burnley's fine.
Until you break down there, eh?
Let's not talk about that.
Okay. Is it Burnley where the singing ringing tree was?
Yes, it is. Yeah. If you want to have a look at the singing ringing tree people, you need the Hampshire Meaves episode. Even though it's actually in Cliverton. It's just easier to get to it from Hampshire Meaves.
Daughter's 24, so to me, ended one under 30 as a kid. Yeah. Hey, it doesn't matter how old your kids are. They could be 40, but they're still your kid. Hannah still gets called my kid.
Oh yeah.
She's nearly 23. Cool. Right. Okay. Oh, I'm into some ones with a reasonable amount of stitches for each one now, which is great. I'm quite happy about that.
Yeah, this doesn't tell me a lot.
Ebony says, I got stranded there once on a work trial, and oh my God, I'd never go back.
There's nothing wrong with Burnley.
Ringing endorsement there then, Ebony.
Watch me Burnley videos, you'll realise it's actually alright. Right.
Silver Stitches 44 and wishes she was still a kid. Well, I might be 49 in years, but my head still says I'm about 25. So, and you know, some parts of my body feel like they're about 80, but you know, me mind says that no, I'm still a young whippersnapper.
This is Derbyshire County Council's website doesn't seem to be working.
Oh, website down then.
I think that's why the internet's trying to tell me it's not working. I think it's the website, not the actual.
Ah, there you go. I sit in meetings at work all the time thinking I'm not old enough to be here, then remember I'm almost 40. And how many times have you sat in them meetings and thought this could have been an email? I've had a few of them at work. Zoom meetings where it could have been an email. How dare they disturb me while I'm sat in my pajamas? I wish I could go back in time and tell teenage me to go into hairdressing and for goodness sake, pick up a needle and thread. You won't regret it. I would tell 22-year-old me when I got to the church steps to run away very fast in the opposite direction. But then I wouldn't have my girls, would I?
Well, you might have had them with me.
Yeah, I might have had them with somebody else, of course.
Of course, they wouldn't be anything like they are right now.
All day, every day, yeah. Ebony's 28, but act like a little old dear. You see, me and you will get on famously then when I get across there later in the month, if you're about. City Fifer had a few lectures like that too when doing a HNC. Yeah.
Finally, that's loaded.
What website?
Yeah.
It's that their technology, love.
I was just trying to piece together a few bits.
This jar is now done up to the line. So I'm now on the orange book, which is good. Oh my days.
Let's see, what have we got? Yeah, that'll do. I've got enough there. I like that.
Now are you sorted?
I think so. I'm just piecing together a few bits for tomorrow.
All right, okay.
I know what I'm dealing with.
Oh my dear. Dum de dum de dum. Oh, excuse me. Many meetings like that all day, every day, yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. Come on, thread. Off you come. There we go.
Is it being like that?
Yeah, sometimes I have to talk to it to get it to behave nicely.
You will behave. Or something along that line.
I definitely talk to my stitching. I do it a lot. Don't I, dear?
Well, you've heard me talk to my computer a few times.
I have the supersized max colour version of that one in my stash. Do you think I'm mad if I start another big Amy Stewart shelf? Definitely, but you'd fit in very well because we're all mad here.
Are you?
Yeah, we're all
Never
mad.
have guessed.
We're all mad.
I would never have guessed that you're all mad. It's all right. There's nothing wrong with being mad. You're in the right place to be mad, to be fair, because you know,
Yeah.
me and Nikki both are
Both.
in our own little ways.
Yeah, we're bonkers. Okay. And I sound like Gemma.
Like Gemma.
Yeah, Laurie says I sound like Gemma from Gemma Stitches.
I was thinking some Gemma, some celebrity.
Yes, I watched her video again earlier. That Marvellous Garden's looking so good. Really is. My Sunday evening and Wednesday evening treat is a stitch with me with Gemma, although I'm in the office this Wednesday, so I will be coming home and probably not long away from that, then getting straight onto my live. Because I'll get in, I'll eat, and then I'll be straight in. And Tuesday, when I'd normally be in the office, I'm at home. So, and I can't be bothered going in 2 days. One's quite enough. One is more than enough. 3854. Cool. Hannah's crochet blanket is nearly done. Session or 2 on the phones this week at work and it'll be complete because I have it on my knee while I'm working. And I've got a little bit of the corner left to do. She'll be chuffed when that's done. Come on. Well, let's pop these couple of stitches in while I've got this thread out. Are we reading Pride and Prejudice fan fiction? I'm going to sleep after this. Got a bit of a day tomorrow. Cool. Fell asleep on the sofa watching me last night. All right. Lou just covered me up and wrangled the iPad out of my hand. Do I have that effect on you? Make you fall asleep? Were you watching my stitch with me? Realm of Middle Earth is the map is coming on so well, and I'm glad I've hit a third now.
Middle Earth map's awesome.
Yeah, it is. It's lovely.
I'm not a Lord of the Rings fan, but I definitely can appreciate the map.
Yeah, I'm going to be. So moving the hook, working in them park threads, I can't wait to do.
Okay.
Hello.
I know the fruit is for breakfast, but am I allowed some now?
Well, we've got plenty. I'm going to ask this tomorrow if we need any more.
Good point.
If you're snackish, have some. I was, but you don't usually send me to sleep. I just had an adult grape juice. Sounds like a plan. For Saturday night. I don't drink, so I would have abstained, but I can appreciate that a grape juice may have been just the ticket. Adult version, of course. I lived at Awen and Faramea in Pain-Free Crafts. They are my favourite Middle-earth couple. Ah, yeah. You don't drink, that's why the one sent you to sleep. Ah, right. Maybe a combination of factors, eh? Seems to have hit a flow now. I've got to a patch where I've got opportunity to put in more than 2 stitches.
Wait, out of the confetti, aren't you?
Yeah. We've gone back over to Kent for a family member's 60th. Ah. Didn't know Pain-Free Crafts was in Dumfries, a couple of hours away. Does she have a walk-in shop? Yes, she does. She has a bricks and mortar. If it was water, that'd be a big trouble. A bricks and mortar shop in the middle of Dumfries. Send her, if you have a look on the website, it'll give you the address, or send Sarah a message. And she's going to be doing some classes in there as well for other crafts like crochet and stuff, because she was telling me at the Big Stitch that she's looking at organising some classes and stuff. Ebony got to go now. Thanks for another great live. No worries. Thanks for the chat. Speak soon about meeting up. Yeah, I'll send you a message. If you don't hear from me by Tuesday, Ebony, just give me a nudge. Come on. Thank you. There's that water tower again. Yeah, but you know, this time it's me, innit? Where am I? Oh, I'm there. I seem to have pulled that stitch. Let's just go over that one again. Okay. That's better. Cool beans.
You have some new member requests in your group, Mrs.
I'm 75 and there's so many so many patterns I plan on doing. Each one is getting a hate from me. Brilliant.
I'll just let somebody in.
Okay, thank you.
They can answer the questions.
I'm sure Arts and Designs is up near there too. Yeah, very possibly. Sarah also has been known to have retreats as well. Tartan retreats, they're called. And she does knitting stuff, and you know, crochet and all kinds of other bits and bobs in the shop too. She's actually just moved into a larger shop, so it's one where she can have an area where she can actually, you know, get people in to deliver classes. So it's all good. I couldn't possibly imagine where you're going next, Patsy. Couldn't possibly imagine. You know, you just be on your travels and stumble across, you know, nice little shop somewhere. You never know. Caroline, I've showed the blanket on a floss tube, and when it's finished, I will again show it on my floss tube. It's a corner-to-corner blanket in a yarn that stripes itself, or self-striping yarn. And it's in dark blue and teal and burgundy and pink and light blue. It's really nice. It's called, the wool is called Swirly Whirly. Hannah chose it herself, and it'll make a nice warm blanket for her for the winter. You might actually get to a retreat, Pfeiffer. Yeah. I don't know what, you know, when Sarah's planning her next one, or, you know, what she's got, you know, mapped out for the future. But it's definitely worth keeping an eye. Pretty sure there's a Facebook group for the retreats as well. So have a search for it, Tartan Retreats. I'm not in there. But you might just find that it's up your street. Okay. 300. Oh, excuse me. Nearly there on this time, this live, chaps. We'll get to 200 stitches done and then we'll be calling it an evening. I think it'd be 200. Yeah. Cool. Right, that is 200 stitches. It's a little bit less tonight because of all the flipping confetti. But 200 stitches down. All sorted. Oh my goodness. Ooh. So I'm going to leave this one here. And I'm going to wish you all a very good evening, whatever it is that you're doing for the rest of the evening. If you're around on Wednesday, I will see you on that live. If not, we are back here next Sunday. Floss Tube out on Tuesday, Stitch with me Thursday and Saturday. So thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you for sharing your stuff in the group. Please do carry on sharing in there as well. We all learn from each other. And we all, pick tips up and ideas and inspiration. And that's really what the ethos of that group is all about. It's ideas for each other, to inspire one another, to encourage each other and to support each other. So I'll see you next time, guys. Take care. Happy stitching. See you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.